We are here in the final round, and of course I've forgotten who I was up against, and I threw away the tournament sheet to tell me. But he's running Palpatine, Ryad, with Juke, however, no PTO on his Ryad, no engines, and a Juke Rexler Brath. So if you haven't been following the other videos, this is the Toys and Things Regional Qualifier September, and this is round 4. I'm currently 2-1. And the interesting thing about this, it's a 4-round tournament with no cut, but the current undefeated player is the only undefeated player there is. So if he loses this round, I could still potentially win, so I have to fight for the win. So he sets up with Ryad and Rexler in the middle, and the shuttle pointed away, and he just takes off. And I have to say, I really like what he has done here. So you can see I normally try to keep my shuttle and my defenders together. I like to get the extra firepower from the shuttle in, just sort of at that crucial mid-game moment. What he has done, though, is he's taking advantage of the fact that these ships are ridiculously difficult to kill with only a couple shots, and Palpatine's still on the board. So he's electing, because the shuttle is almost always the first target, to just fly it away. So he gets a couple shots in on me, but of course it doesn't do anything, range 3 and full token stack, plus Palpatine. And he's rolling his shuttle around. I get the target lock on, this is actually Ryad. He's got the ships colored backwards. So his Rexler is the red one. And he moves his Ryad in, and I did not bump. I think that was actually a range 1 shot against his Ryad, and I am able to take her off the board just like that between the Palp shuttle and my Ryad. So a little bit of an odd positioning there. She wasn't facing anything, and rather than evade, he went for the barrel roll. I put my shuttle on the rock accidentally, but in this case, positioning was more important than trying to optimize for a shot. Because, as you can see, I was able to deny him the shot from Rexler by taking a rock. And it does look like I took a shield, although that may have been from a shot. I wasn't paying close enough attention to the overlay. I bumped myself, and unfortunately, this was a situation where I had to prioritize for the defender's positioning. I would have had the shuttle in the way if I had moved it elsewhere. So my Vessery is going to get a fantastic shot against his shuttle. Unfortunately, could be a return shot coming, and in fact there was, but I was willing to risk it, and it was worth the risk because my Vessery comes out unscathed. He bumps, oops, that wasn't, yeah, that was his movement. He bumped my Vessery, K-turn Ryad, and then barrel roll to try to get a shot on the shuttle, try to get in an arc, and of course I K-turn with my Vessery. And at this point it's my turn for the shuttle to run, because I have no shields remaining at this point. His Rexler is just hunting down that shuttle. He turns in quite aggressively, probably trying for the bump, which he gets against my Ryad, but I was ready for it with Rexler, my Vessery, and I turn in and get some range 1 shots, but he gets some crits over in, well, he's Rexler Breath, so he gets 3 damage into my Palp shuttle and turns them into crits. None of them were too important, so it worked out all right. But I continue to run away, moving and having taken his Palp off the board, moving my defenders into a position to take out his defender. We've seen this before. It's very similar to Game 1 when I was hunting down the Inquisitor. But, as we've seen so many times before, the ships, even without Palpatine, are just so tricky to take out. Once again, not going for the evade with Ryad, and instead just trying for the positioning. And it's good that I did. I didn't want the bump, and I did not get the bump. Instead I get a range 1 shot. He gets a shot off on Vessery, takes 2 shields out. Vessery was guarding against a more aggressive 3 bank. Just going with the 2 turn here, and Vessery, I know I knocked that rock around just a touch, but I fortunately, actually maybe I did go over it. Yeah, it looks like I did go over it. Shields down on Rexler, and now I'm ready to turn the shuttle in to be a little bit more aggressive, as he's running for his life. But then I decide to turn away, realizing, wait a second, he's going to shoot first, so probably not worth going after Rexler with my shuttle. Fortunately, he turns over to go around the corner of the board, and so if I'd gone through the middle, I probably would have been better off. You can see he's wrapping himself around here, and my shuttle stays put, but has to move this turn. Moving as little as possible. I don't want to get a mark. I want to try to take him out as quickly as possible. Can't barrel roll Vessery, so don't have quite the shot I want. In fact, I don't think I have any shot at all from Vessery. He's still not able to put through enough damage on the shuttle, but he knows it's not going to be a particularly good position this turn, and he correctly makes a 3 bank there, takes my shuttle off the board, but gives me a pair of range 1 shots, and that ends the game. So very similar point structure to when I went up against Brian. So that put me 3-1 for the day. Unfortunately for me, Ian did win his last game, so I took 2nd place. But still, solid, very solid, and I have to give it to Ian. He flew really well in that match, and you know, it was the mirror matchup, so it came down to the flying, which it's where you want the game to be. Alright, thanks for watching, and until next time.